Hey y'all, so it's lunchtime and got this little setup right here just to remind everybody what we're looking at. We have the roasted and salted peanuts, cookies and cream flavored cereal bar, cheese oat biscuits, and I have the cheddar cheese flavored spread to go with those. I've been kneading it while getting this set up. We have a tomato pasta salad, which is pasta and a tomato and basil sauce. Now, I chose this one for the lunch simply because it can be eaten hot or cold. Stir well before serving. I did heat it up because I have that option, but it would be something you could eat cold while on the trail. So to me, that just made more sense for a lunch item. And we have our fruit flavored energy drink powder, flavor refreshing strawberry. Would have been happier with a lime. I'm not a big strawberry fan, but you know, I still drink it. That ain't gonna stop me. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this in a bowl to see what it looks like. And then we'll get our drink mixed up. Alrighty. And that decided to curve a little bit. Let's trim a little bit more off of here. See if we can get a look down in there. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Tomatoes, water, pasta, tomato puree, basil, cheese, corn flour, olive oil, salt, sugar, black pepper. So as you can see, it is an elbow type pasta. And let me get this dumped out so you can see it better. It's hard to see down in that packet. As you can see, I got that nice and hot. It's steaming. Ooh, burning my hands too. All right. So as you can see, just standard elbow pasta, tomatoes. Smells really good. So that's going to be interesting to try. All right, and this feels a little bit hard. I don't know if there was, because you can see some creases down here, if something was breached and something may have got in. So see how it does pouring out and mixing up. We may have to tear this packet apart to get it all out. Okay, no, it all came out, so it's a little bit. Ooh. Definitely got a whiff of that cloud that came out with it. Ooh, that's definitely a strawberry smell. Alright, let's get this stirred up a little bit. Yeah. We're going to have to stir this a couple of times, I can already tell you. You can hear that graininess in there. But it makes a nice little pink color. You can see that pretty clearly there. Nice and pink. Alright. Now peanuts, something tells me these are going to be just regular old-fashioned Georgia style peanuts. Hear a little bit of a hiss there. Let's do this. Let's move this out of the way. We'll put these right here. Yep, standard roasted and salted peanuts. And our cereal bar. This is the cookies and cream flavor, and I'm curious. I'm going to try. Nope, I'm going to try to see if I can pull this label off and see what it listed underneath, but it's just shredding apart, so. Ah, well. Alright, so this one, you can see off the, there's a light colored Crispies here. So everything is good to go on that. We're going to set that right there. And these cheese oat biscuits, you can see it's already got a little bit of breakup in it just because that one's off center. So let's pop it open and see what we look like here. Yeah, a little bit of breakage down in there. That's alright, they'll still eat. Alright, so we got a few solid ones, a few broken ones. Which, like I say, is okay. They're all going to the same place and they'll all end up broken up in the end anyway. And our cheddar cheese spread, which, like I say, I'd been nicely kneading. These, that is curly, so let's try it down here instead. There we go. I wanted a smaller hole, but I'll work with this. Fold that back. Alright. We're going to set the rest of that to the side. Give us another stir. Alright, yeah. We'll see how that does. Alright. Well, let's start on the back side. Give the peanuts a try first. Alright, not too bad. Just good old-fashioned roasted salted peanuts, although frankly, not really tasting much salt. I could have used a little bit more. Alright. Give one of our cheesy oat biscuit pieces a try just by itself. So here in the South, we have a product called cheese straws, which are, it's a mixture of cheese flour and fat that has been extruded like a cookie and baked. Turns out a real savory item if you've ever had them. They're very recognizable. This biscuit tastes like a mild version of that. You get the hint of cheese. You get the crunch. If it was a sharper cheese that was used in it, it would taste a lot like a cheese straw. But it's also got that hint of earthiness from the oats that cheese straws doesn't have, because they just use regular flour. All in all, though, still pretty good. I like those. So let's try the good version now with the cheese. See, the bar and the nuts are good to snack on while you're on the move. The biscuits and cheese spread, you got a 10-minute rest break and pop them out and scarf them down real quick. That's absolutely fine. This, I would give it a little bit more than 10 minutes. You really would want to take a few moments with it, but for an actual lunch break, that would work perfectly. These are really good. You get that fat come across from the cheese. And it helps add to the biscuit. Really savory, really good. I like that. All right, let's give our drink a try real quick. I think I may have it completely stirred up now. Good sweet flavor and mild. It's not really overpowering like some of these drinks can be. Definitely good for hydration and energy. That I can definitely see. Alrighty. Let's give our pasta here a try now that it's had a chance to cool down a moment. A little bit. I can still see some steam. That's good. Pasta's a little mushy for my taste. I prefer a little more al dente. But honestly, it tastes like the pasta and macaroni you get out of the USMRE, but with a little something extra. There's a spice in there. It's not the basil. I can tell the difference in it, but there's something else. There's another spice that's used that we don't use here in the U.S., and I'm trying to figure out what that is. I may have to do some research into that. Look at the different recipes. Because it's got a little something extra in it that we don't have here in the U.S. I'm not sure if I like it or not. It's definitely different. It's still good, but I can't help myself. Add a little Tabasco. Key professional tip here: salt, acid, and fat are the three things that can change dishes the most. If something tastes a little bland, add some salt. If that doesn't wake it up, add a little bit of acid in the form of hot sauce, vinegar. I actually use a seasoning called Tajin or Tahin, however you pronounce it. I get it on the international aisle. It's called a fruit seasoning, but it has a citric acid in with it that actually really wakes up a lot of food. Or if you're making a soup or something and it tastes kind of flat, add in a little bit of fat. That usually will help wake it up as well. So this has enough fat, and I think it has enough salt, so just a little bit of acid in the form of hot sauce, I think will take care of it. Yeah, that'd help wake it up pretty good. All right, that's actually pretty good. So let me give this cookies and cream bar a try. Really dense. I'm about to throw it down. Heavy chocolate flavor coming through. Definitely got the cookie flavor, but not much in the way of the cream flavor. Still good though. All right, well, folks, I'm going to finish up my lunch here. And we'll see y'all back at dinner time.